In this lesson, we're going to look at a review of the order of operations. You might remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, and here it is written in mathematical statements. So we're going to do that, but our expressions are going to involve fractions, and we're going to have to remember things like multiply is bow tie, divide is keep, change, flip, add and subtract, get a common denominator. Make sure you always reduce your answer. So let's just jump in there and look at some problems, give myself some workspace. All right, I have 1/7 plus 1/3 times 1/8. And I'm probably going to give myself some real space over here to do work. I have addition and multiplication. Multiplication has the higher priority. So it is 1/3 times 1/8. There's no bow tie I can do. Multiply the tops for 1 and the bottoms for 24. So this is 1/24. So now I'm going to add. To add, I need a common denominator. I have a 7th and a 24th. Now, we could take a little time to show this, but the common denominator for 7 and 24 is actually pretty large. It's 168. It is their product. So you could do that little thing that I showed you about 7 and 24 and start dividing it by 2 and so on. But you're going to end up with 168 when you're done. 7 goes into 168 24 times, and 24 times 1 is 24. 24 goes into 168 7 times. 7 times 1 is 7. This is addition. Add them up for 31 over 168. 31 over 168. And those, that cannot be reduced. So I had to remember about multiplication and then addition. All right, let's look at number 2. I have 7/9 divided by 1/3 times 1/6. Well, division and multiplication have the same priority. We do them left to right, which means I'm going to do this division first. 7/9 divided by 1/3. Keep 7/9, change to multiplication, flip the second one. Now that it's multiplication, can I bow tie? Yes. 3 goes in there once, 3 goes in there 3 times. That leaves me with 7/3. That's the first part, 7/3. And now I'm going to multiply that by a 1/6. And I think I can see right here that there is no bow tie. So multiply the tops for 7, multiply the bottoms for 18. That product is now 7/18. This over here is just my extra workspace, but I want you to see it. All right, number 3. I have 5 in parentheses to the second power minus 1/2 in parentheses to the second power. So I'm going to do my exponents first, and I'll do this one first. 5 times 5 gives me 25. Minus 1/2 squared. Now, if you need to see it, 1/2 squared means 1/2 times 1/2. There's no bow tie. Multiply the tops for 1, the bottoms for 4. So I have 25 minus a 1/4. This problem says to write the answer as an integer if it turns out whole, which it's not, or a fraction. It doesn't say anything about a mixed number. So I'm going to need to take 25 and subtract a 1/4 from it. Well, 25 is 25 over 1. Common denominator, let's see, I've got 25 over 1 minus 1/4. 4 is the common denominator. 1 goes in there 4 times. 4 times 25 is 100. The bottom fraction, there's no change. So I'm going to subtract 100 minus 1 gives me 99/4. 99/4. I don't do it as a mixed number. If you were thinking, oh, that's going to be 24 3/4, you're right, but it does not allow a mixed number answer. All right, let's take a look at just a couple others. I have parentheses, 5/8 minus a fourth, and close parentheses, divide, I think that's divided by 9/7. I'm looking at that symbol. I'm having a little trouble determining if it is an addition or a division. Well, I don't think you'll have trouble when you see your problem. I'm going to assume that that is a division symbol. Okay. So let's see. Parentheses have the highest priority. So I have 5/8 minus 1/4. Common denominator is 8. No change in the top one. 4 goes into 8 2 times, and 2 times 1 is 2. Subtract for 3/8. So I have 3/8, if it is indeed divided by 9/7. What do I do for division? I do keep, change, flip. Let me give myself a little more room. All right, so I have, whoops, I lost something. There we go, 3/8. So I have 3/8 divided by 9/7. Keep 3/8, change to multiplication, invert or flip. Once it's changed to multiplication, bow tie, 3 goes in there once, 3 goes in there 3 times. I don't think there's anything else we can do. 1 times 7 is 7. 8 times 3 is 24. I think that's all I can do. I get 7 over 24. So I had to subtract, getting a common denominator, then divide using keep, change, flip. I think we have one more. I have -1/2 in parentheses squared plus a 9th. All right, so I'm going to do my exponent first. -1/2 squared means -1/2 times -1/2. Negative times negative is positive, and it's positive 1/4. Now I need to add two fractions. A fourth plus a 9th. Common denominator would be 36. 4 goes in there 9 times, and 9 times 1 is 9. 9 goes in there 4 times. 4 times 1 is 4. It's addition. Add them up. I should get 13 over 36. And I can't reduce, so I'm done. So in all of these problems, you have to remember order of operations, what you should do first, second, and so on. And then you have to remember, what do I do for addition? What do I do for subtraction, multiplication, and division?